Okay, everybody, just find a comfortable seated position on your mat. Oh, bye, Eric. My husband's not joining us tonight. Comfortable seated position. We'll be here for a while, but I'll offer opportunities to kind of shift around. But something that makes you feel comfortable, cross-legged, feet out. You can even lay on your back to start. We'll be doing some breathing for about 5 minutes. And just start to breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. All right. I was trying to find my gallery view of everyone so I could see you. Now I have it. Closing the eyes when you feel comfortable. And just finding your breath in that comfortable seated position. Slowly finding the breath filling the belly more and more. If you haven't already, go ahead and flutter your eyelids closed, starting to come into yourself, starting to let go of your surroundings a little bit, finding some stillness. Taking a deep breath in through the nose for 3 counts. And releasing through the mouth. Maybe one more time. Using the opportunity to really allow yourself to expand the breath and lengthen it. For another few moments, focus on slowing down the breath. Maybe just 3 counts or 4 counts on the inhale and on the exhale. And starting to check in with yourself, your feet on the ground, finding the connection, finding presence, and just tuning in to how you feel, what you might need to release. Take a couple more breaths like that. In through the nose, filling your belly with air, and releasing it slowly through the nose. On your next breath out, still with your eyes closed, take your right index and your right middle finger and gently place them in between your eyes on your forehead. On your next breath in, take the thumb and gently plug your right nostril, breathing in through the left nostril for 3 counts. And on the breath out, blocking your left nostril with your ring and pinky finger, opening the right nostril and breathing out through the right nostril. You'll continue to breathe in through the left nostril, which might feel very blocked, and out through the right nostril. Focusing on your breath, making sure that you're not suddenly tense in your shoulders or in your face. You're just gently maintaining this pressure on each nostril as you breathe in through the left nostril, still filling the belly with air, and out through the right nostril. This is a way to kind of hack your parasympathetic nervous system so that when you need to find calm, you can achieve it a little bit more easily. With air in through the left nostril and out through the right. And while you continue to breathe in this way, Come back to a place of focusing inward, finding connection, and tuning in. And slowly release your hand, eyes still closed, and come back to a normal breath in through the nose and out through the nose. But maybe you'll find that your breaths are a little longer and deeper. Maybe now the air is expanding through your body a little more fully. Just take a moment to once again return your attention to your connection to the earth. Continuing through class to send the energy in your body down through that connection. Go ahead and flutter your eyes open. You can slowly shift from side to side, regaining a little bit more comfortable of a position. You can open your arms gently, opening your chest if that feels nice. Breathing in and out, bringing the arms down and circling the neck a little. Whatever way feels good to you right now. If you went one way, make sure you're going in the other direction too. And then with the next breath in, we'll still in a seated position come into our first posture, arch your arms. So taking a breath in, lift your right arm overhead, bending the elbow, and then bending your left arm behind you, either grasping your hands, I'll turn around so you can see, or if you have a strap or something, if that's more comfortable, bringing it behind you. And with the next breath in, whatever most comfortable posture you've found yourself in, take a moment to relax the shoulders down and expand the chest up to the sky. And on the breath out, find length in the spine, finding your crown reaching toward the sky. Make sure that this isn't pinching or anything. If it's too much, you can always release your bottom arm and just touch your back gently. We'll be holding this just a moment, not as long as some of the other postures in this class. And as you breathe in, focus on receiving whatever that is to you, whatever you want to receive right now. Take one more deep breath in, and on the breath out, slowly release the arms. You might want to take your hands on your knees and slowly dip your chin forward, stretching out your back a bit. And on the breath in, reaching up the left arm and bending it, either placing it on your back, using a strap, or just bringing your bottom right arm up to clasp your hands behind you. Taking a breath in to lift the chest up, opening the heart and receiving, while lengthening the crown of the head upward on the exhale. Releasing the shoulders of any tension. And continuing to find your breath slowly filling your belly. With a slow breath out through the nose. Take a few more deep breaths. And slowly release the arms down. We'll be shifting a little bit, still in a seated position. Now coming on to, if you're not just sitting on your tailbones, on your tailbone and your sit bones, go ahead and do so. Now we can do two things here. If your knees are a little iffy, we can come into a box or square, bringing your right ankle, to cross over your left knee, not on the knee, but crossing over. Or if you can keep strength and stability in that ankle, you can bring it in a little bit. Lining up your shins. If this is comfortable, stay here. You can also bring a blanket. I have a gap, as you can see, and so this allows you to rest more comfortably. Find a place where you're not exerting yourself too strenuously so that you can hold it for a few minutes. Alternatively, we can come into shoelace, knees directly over one another, feet out to either side of you. Right leg over left, bringing your right hip bone to meet the floor, making sure that you're not lifted off one hip bone. This is more comfortable. That's great too. And either holding either position with your hands on your knees or on the ground, or if it's comfortable and it feels good, slowly folding forward, relaxing the head and neck. You can bring it to rest on your knee if that feels within range. You're taking a deep breath and expanding, and with every out breath, thinking, I release whatever it is that you need to release from your body, from your mind. Deep breaths in, expanding the belly, and deep breaths out, releasing. Your mind has wandered at all, or is focused on any intensity in the body that you might be feeling, you can back off, of course, but also breathe in deeply through the nose and release through the nose, releasing those thoughts, returning to connectedness. Slowly pressing your hands into your legs or the floor. Press up if you were bending forward. And unwind your legs. Maybe doing some windshield wipers to rock out your hips. Or opening and closing, whatever feels good before coming into the other side. crossing your left leg over your right, either in a square or a box shape. This actually might be a little harder, in fact, than shoelace. Knees on top of one another. Finding squareness in the hips. Finding length in the spine, breathing in. And then finding whatever forward fold you'd like to find, if any. Relaxing. Finding the edge of a really nice deep stretch of the connective tissues and something that's a little too much to hold for a few minutes. Still breathing in, expanding the body and releasing with the breath out. Melting a little deeper with every breath out. One more deep breath in, and with the breath out, release everything once more, letting everything go. And then slowly push up off the ground, your legs, breathing in, and unwind your legs. Once more, coming into a seated position just for one moment. This time, breathing in, expanding the arms open. Crossing the right under the left in front of you, either bringing them around you to give yourself a hug and a little massage, or also then linking the right wrist behind the left and bringing your palms closer together in eagle arms. And we'll hold in whichever feels best to you for just a moment. Take one more deep breath in, really expanding the back of your back. Breathing into your back, stretching it out once more, and then breathing out, release your arms. Breathing in, opening them back out, and then crossing the left under the right, either giving yourself a hug and a massage, coming to eagle arms, or both. And we'll hold the pose for just a moment. Remembering to keep your breath in through the nose and out through the nose. One more deep breath in, breathing into the back, expanding and releasing, opening back up. Slowly opening up the legs and rolling onto quick hands and knees position. Flipping your fingers to point toward your knees. Place the palm down as far as you can. If you're just like this, that's fine too, but trying to get a nice little stretch of the insides of our wrists. And then if you can, or it feels good as well, also popping your toes under your feet and getting a nice little toe stretch too. You can also do it once at a time, stretching the toes and then the wrists. Taking a minute here to stretch those two areas, opening anything up that might be blocked. Since we don't really ever have a good opportunity to stretch these parts of our bodies. And slowly and gently coming into tabletop with your hands directly under your shoulders, knees directly under your hips, finding a neutral spine. And taking a breath in, slowly step your right foot forward a little bit in front of your hands, finding squareness in the hips. Walk the foot inwards a little bit. You can either stay here in a baby dragon. You can also, if this isn't enough of a stretch for you to hold for a few minutes, you can also come a little deeper, bringing your foot forward a bit and pointing your toes out at a 45-degree angle, coming down closer to the ground, dragon flying low. Or you can even take that knee, open it, resting your weight on the outside of your right foot. Same thing, very similar, winged dragon. So whichever feels the most comfortable for you. You can put a blanket under your knee if that feels good. Taking a nice breath in, settling into the most comfortable position for you, letting your neck release and hang. And on the breath out, think to yourself, I am present. Remember to soften the shoulders if you can. If you want to bring something to bring your head to the ground, like a block to rest on, that works too. Take a moment to remember to breathe and find any tense parts of your body that might be holding you up somewhere. Sending release to those parts of your body. Once again, check in with your breath, seeing if any part of your body is tense, and send your breath there to release. Just a few more deep breaths. On the next breath out, slowly push yourself back up if you were down towards the floor, walking your foot in if you had walked it out at all. And you can slowly shift back onto your left leg, stretch out that hamstring just a bit, kind of shaking out your leg as you bring it back around behind you. Returning to tabletop, doing whatever you need, any kind of unprogrammed movement to get your body feeling a little bit more ready to come into the other side. And slowly with the breath in, bring the left foot forward this time and come into the same posture on the other side. Making sure your knee isn't pushing over your ankle, but your ankle is either directly under or a little bit ahead of your knee. Finding a little bit of squareness in the hips before sinking down to your deepest expression, comfortable for a few minutes. With your next breath out, slowly release your neck forward, letting it hang or coming to rest on a block. Continuing to find presence in this posture and returning to the breath when you find your mind wandering or your body tensing up. again, very slowly pushing yourself back up. Take a nice deep breath in and breathing out. Walk your left leg back behind you. In whatever way is most comfortable, finding your way to the seated position and then onto your back. Maybe doing those windshield wiper legs again, releasing any remaining tension. Slowly rolling onto your back. Take your arms on either side of you like a T, and cross your right leg over your left like you're sitting on a bar stool. Gently shift the hips a couple inches to the right and let the knees fall down toward the floor, looking to your right, keeping your right shoulder on the ground. Maybe bringing a blanket underneath your knees if they're not touching the floor, or if it's a little too intense of a stretch in your spine. Feeling a nice twist in your spine. Releasing your legs that might be clenching as you cross them. Just fully releasing the muscles in the leg. With every breath in, expanding air throughout your body. And with every breath out, releasing all tension remaining in your body. Finding connectedness. If you've lost your breath, come back to that deep breath in for 3 and out for 3. Once more, releasing any tension in your legs or upper body, your shoulders. And slowly rock your knees back up. Start to shift your hips back and untwist your legs. Slowly coming into the same position on the other side. Left leg over right, shifting the hips to the left a couple of inches and slowly lowering the knees toward the ground. The head looking to the left shoulder staying down. And as you breathe in and breathe out, releasing any muscles in your legs or back, You might notice that in addition to this being a really important rejuvenation for your spine, you get a deep lower back, upper glute stretch in your piriformis, which is very hard to reach. And with every breath out, again, releasing any remaining tension in your day. Always welcome to close the eyes if you're not already in any of these postures. Slowly start to center your gaze and your knees, bringing them upwards, using your hands if you need to, shifting the hips to center. And when you're ready, bring both knees into your chest. You can either clasp behind your knees, clasping the insides of your thighs from the outside, or bringing your knees a little bit more to the outsides of your body. You can grab the soles of your feet, pushing your shins toward the floor, like you're boring down, drilling into the floor on either side of your body. If you're coming into this position, happy baby, being sure to keep your shoulders flat on the floor. I'm just taking a minute here to crystallize your practice, find your center, your connectedness with the earth. Continuing to breathe. Take a few more deep breaths here. Maybe seeing how slowly you can slow your breath down in this last stretch of class. And with each breath out, slowly feeling your body melt a little bit more into the floor. Your hips open a little bit deeper. tension releasing from your neck and shoulders. Now, clasp your knees to your chest, rolling into a tight little ball just for a moment. Take one deep breath in, tightening everything. And breathing out, release all your limbs to the floor. Letting your legs fall open if that feels good. Bringing a bolster under your knees to support your lower back if that's your preference. And settling in for a nice, long Shavasana. Breathing naturally in and out through the nose. Feeling the belly expanding still. And starting to feel deep relaxation starting from the crown of your head. Feeling your forehead release. You might be clenching it a little. Your jaw relaxes. Your tongue might relax against the top of your mouth. And breathing in through the chest, and as you breathe out, releasing any more tension in your shoulders, your abdomen. Feeling your lower back release. Feeling your arms slowly relaxing even more down to your fingertips. Feeling that same relaxation moving down to your glutes, your thighs. Your knees might get softer. And then finally your calves, ankles, soles of your feet and toes slowly relax. And just enjoy the state of pure relaxation for the next few moments. slowly start to regain awareness of your surroundings. Maybe breathing in a little deeper, wiggling your fingers and toes. Take one more deep breath in and out, and then roll over onto your left side. Take another deep breath in and out here. Maybe two. And eyes still closed, slowly push up onto your hands and come into a seated position. Take a deep breath in, eyes still closed, opening the arms up like we did at the beginning of class. And on the breath out, bringing the palms together in front of your heart. Taking one more deep breath in, finding connectedness, feeling tuned in with yourself, and breathing out, releasing anything still left that needs to be released. Thank you so much for practicing with me today, and I hope you feel great after this class, or whatever you need to feel. Namaste. Thank you all.